Dear 2020, don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Bye, Felicia. The door. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite hood healer. It's your favorite hood priestess. It's your favorite motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite auntie, captain, goddess, king, LadySpeech, in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to this here channel. You could be anywhere. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're also somewhere with me. You're sharing some time, a little bit of space, and I appreciate that. So thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I said a thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? If you're feeling this, if you're feeling me, if you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you can keep up with all these here shenanigans. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Goodbye 2020. Bye, bitch. We'll see you later. Hello 2021. How you doing, girl? Looking good, looking good. But I'm also going to be a little bit cautious. You know, 2020 has really traumatized me. So forgive me 2021 if I just, dip a toe in and step out. Dip a toe in and step out. Don't forgive me if I check the lay of the land first, okay? Because 2020 left me with some scars. And we're going to heal that. We're gonna heal that. We're gonna heal that. So this is my last video of the year. This is my last video of the year. Hello, how are you doing? We survived. If you're watching this, congratulations to you, because 2020 came for you. It came for me. It came for your mama. It came for your grandma. It came for granddaddy. It came for pop. It came for the kids. It came for the nephews. It came for the nieces. It came for the cousins. It came for the play cousins. It came for the dogs. It came for the cats. 2020 came for everybody, and nobody was exempt. So we're here. If you're watching this, this means you survived. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. So today we're just gonna talk about some reflections, baby. I'm gonna just go over some reflection with you, my 2020 takeaways. You might be wondering what I'm doing right now. I'm actually cleaning, not my house. This is an apartment in my apartment building, and it is a portal. This apartment has been a portal for a very long time, and I don't mean that in a good way. Energetically, everybody who's moved into this apartment in the last 5 years has lost their ever-loving mind. So because I am a whole healer, priestess, I do exorcisms, I do a lot of things, I'm good at kicking things out. I'm gonna be doing my landlord a solid and cleansing this place energetically. So I'm actually waiting for some of the things that I'm cooking up in there to activate so I can get to doing what I'm gonna do. But y'all are gonna be with me today as I just reflect on 2020. It has been, I put something on Instagram. By the way, my Instagram is LadySpeech Sankofa. But I put something on Instagram today and on Facebook, and it was basically like, Dear 2020, thank you, fuck you. And I mean that. I mean that. I mean that with my whole heart. 2020 I've lost so much, okay? So fuck you. I've lost so much. Things that I cared about, things that were valuable to me, I lost a lot. And then I also gained so much more. So 2020, thank you. Thank you. This was a polarizing year. It has been the greatest and crazy and wild and disappointing, and also liberating, freeing, prosperous, and so much clarity, okay? So, yeah, it has been all good and all bad. It's been all good and all bad, all right? So that's my beginning thoughts of 2020. I will say this, 2020 is my year. 2021 will be my year as well. And I always say that any year that I am alive is my year. So even though 2020 did not pop off like I wanted, like I thought, 2020 actually gave me so much. It gave me so much, it taught me so much, it blessed me in so many ways. And for that, I'm grateful. All right, y'all, I am going to get to doing what I need to do. It looks like my supplies are ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one of the things that I do as a working witch, which is cleanse spaces, exorcise demons, from exorcise the demons. I get rid of the demons from people, from the persons and from the people, and I also cleanse and clear spaces. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get on my working witch duties. And then I'm gonna check back in with you in a little bit. How's your 2020? What was your 2020 like? Give me 2 words in the comments that describe your 2020. I would say my 2 words as of right now would be blooming and bleeding. Those are the 2 words that come to mind when I think of 2020. A whole lot of blooming for me happened, and a whole lot of bleeding got me there. I'll see y'all in a second. What's up, y'all? So I just got done cleaning this second apartment. I'm in the second apartment now in my apartment building, and I just got done energetically cleaning it and kicking out all of the demonic forces. So I'm currently waiting for my coal to burn out so I can handle it safely and return these keys back to my landlord. But I thought I'd check in with you while I am waiting for all of that. So enough about 2020, what we're leaving behind. Let's talk about 2021 and what we're stepping into. So one of the things that 2020 definitely taught me and showed me, it really showed me how much I was sleeping on myself. It showed me how much I was undermining myself and discrediting myself. It really showed me how small I was playing, and I'm not about that life anymore. I'm not about that life anymore. I'm no longer going to undercharge for my services. I'm no longer going to disrespect my worth, and I am fully awake and no longer interested in sleeping on myself. I'm not interested in sleeping on my skills, my talents, the things that I've done, my experience. I'm not interested in it whatsoever. So I'm actually really grateful for 2020 for showing me all the ways in which I was sleeping on myself, because I was, and it wasn't that I thought that I was worthless. It wasn't that I thought that I wasn't worth anything. It wasn't that I was walking around here with necessarily low self-esteem, but I definitely wasn't honoring my skill set. I wasn't honoring my knowledge. I wasn't honoring my experience. I wasn't acknowledging my reputation. I wasn't honoring the fullness of myself to the way I needed to. Honestly, I honestly. Again, I wasn't out here in these streets absolutely hating who I was. I wasn't out here in these streets not understanding that I am worthy and I'm worth things, but I definitely didn't value myself to the level that I needed to. And all of that is done now. All of that is done now. The experiences that taught me those lessons were pretty hurtful. They came in very hurtful ways. And that sucked, but I'm glad I leaned into the learning of the lessons. I'm glad I leaned into the learning of the lessons of it all, because in the end, I was blessed with some very powerful lessons that gave me knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and it gave me a good foundation to build the rest of my life on. So I'm extremely happy that I'm in the place that I am now. And in 2021, I'm stepping into 2021 with a way more abundant mindset state. There's so much healing I've done around money. There's so much codependency I've healed. I feel really solid in my relationships. I feel like a better friend. There's ways in which I understood how I was taking people for granted, and I really checked that within myself. I really checked that within myself. I was taking a lot of people for granted. I was taking a lot of things for granted. And so I healed a lot of that, and I was confronted with a lot of that. So I'm grateful that 2020 gave me the opportunity, confronted me with a lot of the shadow aspects of myself that I wanted to heal, that I needed to heal. Some of those aspects I wasn't aware of, but I'm a better person and I'm a better friend for it. There's ways that I was sleeping on myself that I'm not anymore. There's ways that I was sleeping on a lot of relationships that I'm not anymore. And I'm just freaking grateful as I'll get out for it. So Yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest points. There was a few big points, but that was definitely one of the biggest points that I'm taking away from 2020 and entering and using to create a better 2021 and beyond for myself. So looks like my cold is calming down a little bit. Let me close all these windows. Actually, I have one more thing I need to do in this apartment, so I'm gonna do that and get on with the rest of my day. I'll see you guys in a bit. Mwah. What up, y'all? So I am back at my house and it is time for me to attend to my own personal New Year's rituals and ceremonies and all that stuff. So a big part of what I'm going to do tonight is to clean my floors. I'm going to sweep my floors in the Hoodoo Conjure way, which cleanses the energy. Sage and burning things and using aromatics are not the only way to cleanse your home, okay? So if you work with the ground in your home, the ground is the foundation in your home, okay? So working with and cleansing the floor and the ground and doing groundwork actually can do a lot to cleanse your home, okay? So I'm going to be doing that today. Of course, I am going to definitely be burning some aromatics as well, but I've got some powders and an incense blend, a powder resin blend that I'm going to be using to really just renew and reset the energy. And then I'm going to be doing a floor wash. So I talked about this on Facebook. I put a status up on Facebook about the floor wash that I was making to use, and so I'm going to tell you about what's in the floor wash. How I do my floor washes are I just sweep the whole floor regularly. I like to do a regular sweep, so just with my regular broom I like to sweep, maybe like pour a little Florida water on there or spritz a little, you know, a little magical cleansing concoction on there, and then sweep on the regular. And then I take my magical broom, my mystical broom, my cinnamon broom. I have a cinnamon broom that I hang over my door for protection. There is a video on it if you want to know about that. You can go into my archives. But I also use a cinnamon broom to sweep the floor and to sweep the energy. So I'm going to be using the cinnamon broom to do a spiritual sweeping. I'm going to anoint the room with some things. And then after that, I'm going to regularly mop my floor. Because it needs it. So I'm gonna regularly mop my floor, which means I'm gonna put my cleansers and stuff like that. And then I'm also going to do my floor wash as well. So you can do your floor wash two ways. There's two methods that I like to do my floor wash, or three methods actually. Wiping down your floor and making sure you sweep and you clean and you do all of that, and then making a separate bucket of water that just has your concoction in it, and then going over what you did with that. Or you can add your floor wash to your regular cleansing spaces. That's what I like to do when I'm just doing a maintenance cleanse. So I add my floor wash to like my Pine Sol or my Murphy's oil and water, and then also mop with that way. So, and the third way is by hand. I'm a big fan of cleaning the floors by hand. That's an old school method. And when you really want to get a true deep, when I say clean, if you really need to do like a super big reset, I actually suggest cleaning on your hands and knees, because it's just a lot more intimate, and then you can speak, you're closer to the floor, and so then you're a lot just closer to everything, so you can speak your intentions into, you know, the concoction. So what is in my floor wash today? The basis for my floor wash is basil. Basil is a protective, I don't know if you can see that label. Basil is a really good herb for protection. It covers a lot of bases. You know, prosperity and protections are what I use it the most for. If you have nothing in your house but basil, you can do a lot with basil. So basil is the foundation of this floor wash. Rosemary is one of my favorite herbs to use magically, and also in the culinary space as well. I love the way it tastes. I love the way it flavors things. And also I love the way it flavors my magic as well. I put it in a lot of stuff. Once you start working with magic, you're gonna connect with different herbs and things. So rosemary is something that I activate on a lot of different levels. I use it for a lot of different things. So rosemary is in there today. We have the calendula for the cleansing aspect of things, so I put some calendula in there. And Calendula is one of my go-tos when it comes to using that herb for cleansing energy. And then, of course, good old hyssop. So I need to get some more of this. I need to get more of all these herbs. I don't know if you can see my labels, but this is the hyssop that I'm using as well. So it's a very simple recipe today. I have used, rosemary, basil, calendula, and hyssop. I have, it's steeping in water right now. So I brought, this is steeping in water. This formula, what the method I'm using is like, basically I'm approaching it like a tea. So it is in a, I don't want the herbs all over my floor. I live with someone else, and so that would be annoying to him. And it would be kind of annoying to me as well. So I don't want the herbs everywhere on my floor. So I have a metal basket, an herb basket that I put everything in. I blessed it. I blessed the water. And then it has just been steeping in there. So that's what I'm going to do, is a really thorough floor wash. That is the floor wash that I'm going to do. I'm going to really shift the energy in my house, cleanse it. I do maintenance cleansings all the time, so it's not like I have anything big, bad, and ugly in this house that needs to be dealt with. Nothing big, bad, and ugly needs to be dealt with. Everything is cool, but I want to just refresh the energy. I want to start in on a really good, note. So yeah, this spiritual bath is not the spiritual bath, but this floor wash is about protection. It's about cleansing. It's about renewing the energy, and it is about my, prosperity. Cinnamon. That's not pictured here. I put cinnamon in there as well. Cinnamon is a good, something good for, sweetness. When you need to sweeten it up and spice it up. And it's also a really good herb to use for prosperity as well. So I use cinnamon a lot in my prosperity work. So cinnamon is not pictured with the herbs that I showed you, but it is also in there. So I used 5 herbs in there. And the last thing that I'm going to use is also, I'm going to put some Florida water in my, that concoction as well. I'm gonna add some Florida water to that and use that to clean my floors. So yeah, that's really what I'm doing. Of course, I'm staying home tonight. I might get out, find a park and do some ritual, not a park. I'm gonna go to the river. I really wanna go to the river. I need to find a place that I can park at where I wanna go. I need to think about where I can park. But I really feel like I wanna go to the river and do some ritual at night, at midnight, and leave some offerings. Or not, like I'm just gonna let spirit tell me what to do. But I'm gonna spend my New Year's in a real prayerful, it's gonna be party. Like I'm probably gonna get some champagne, but also I'm gonna be in a real ritualistic ceremonial space. I do that off and on, no matter if there is a pandemic or not. There are years that I party and I'm out in the streets and I'm doing all the things. There's also years where I just kick it at the house. I'm asleep by 10, and the new year, I ring in the new year in my dreams. And there's a lot of times, actually, I've elected to bring in the new year in a ceremonial, ritualistic perspective. So that's what we're gonna do today. I have checked on everything, and now I need to go run a couple errands, and then I'm gonna get back into my day and preparing for this transition. Hey y'all, hey! So I'm back! I meant to actually take you guys with me along for the ride as I was running my errands, but I just got into the zone and that didn't happen. So we're back. I went to the little magic store. I needed to get a candle that I'm going to work for tonight. So I'm going in on some love work this evening. I'm going to enter in 2021 on the love tip. I'm really looking to blanket and surround myself with love, really looking to perpetuate love, to be a better lover, to be a better friend, to love people better. I really want to step my game up and make sure that people in my life are loved and cherished a lot better. And then I also want to continue to bring in love into my life. So from romantic love to, friendship love to agape love, spiritual love, love from the animals, you know what I'm saying? Love from everywhere. So we're going to be doing that tonight. And then I went to the liquor store. I picked up some Moet. I got myself some champagne. I will be celebrating tonight. I will be toasting this year out and toasting the new year in. So I wanted to make sure I got some champagne to do that with and all that good stuff. Also, I'm late in getting my black-eyed peas. So I'm going to start cooking my black-eyed peas in my collard greens tomorrow, but I'm going to do it later on in the evening. I meant to start soaking or in the afternoonish, I'm going to probably be up late cleaning and just private little dance party with my ancestors. You know, some of my people are up. I'll probably like get on a call, a Zoom with them and just, you know, see what's up. But so I'm gonna eat pretty late in the game tomorrow. So I don't mind cooking those later in the game, but I hadn't picked them up. I meant to go pick up my black-eyed peas and, oh no, that's in the trunk. I meant to go pick up my black-eyed peas and my greens yesterday, and it just completely slipped my mind in the middle of all the other errands that I was running. So got those. They were not, I had to go to a couple stores. You know, there's no black-eyed peas. I live in Colorado and we're not that much, black people aren't that big of the population here, but we are where we are. We're here, we're out here, and we're at where we're at. And anywhere where we live in a concentrated space, there are no black-eyed peas. Anywhere where there's black people, there are no black-eyed peas. So I had to go to the white store. I had to go where more white people live. And I found black-eyed peas and collard greens aplenty. So I had to get my black-eyed peas. I'm gonna run upstairs and get those to soaking so they can be soaking and I can get up first thing in the morning and just start getting down. So I'm excited. This is my first time making black-eyed peas. I am a Colorado woman, Colorado girl, coming from a Colorado, you know, Colorado king, coming from a Texas background. My family is from the South. I grew up primarily with my dad's side of the family, and so I grew up eating black-eyed peas. I grew up with a very Southern grandmother who was into all of that, but they're not my favorite. I do love black-eyed, I like black-eyed peas. I don't love them. I don't really often crave them. I probably craved them twice in my life, and that was, you know, when I was younger. So I don't make them. I definitely eat them when other people make them or when they're around, but I don't make them. So my grandmother is heavy. My dead grandmother is actually really heavy with me on this day. It was really important to her that I had that. We didn't partake in that, coming from a Jehovah's Witness background, we didn't really partake in, you know, New Year's. It wasn't that big of a deal. There wasn't that big of a deal. There would be sometimes, I can't remember, like maybe once or twice, my mom, my stepmom, and my dad maybe went out. But we didn't really celebrate it that deeply. And also we weren't connected to some of the, you know, the traditions of it. But as I got older and I moved away from my family and out of my house, the tradition of black-eyed peas and collard greens on New Year's Day was something that I learned about from other people, and that I picked up. So even though we didn't participate in this tradition, it's something that I have participated in my adulthood. And also this is something that I really felt my grandmother heavy around. She wanted me to, you know, make black-eyed peas, and she wants me to cook more anyway. She likes it when I cook. When I'm concentrated and I focus, I'm actually a really good cook. It's not like my love, it's not my passion. It's not my passion. I love cooking like when the feeling hits me, but it's not my passion. So but the ancestors want me cooking a lot more because they know when I'm focused and I get down, I can make some really good stuff. So I'm gonna make some black-eyed peas, and I'm going to be with my grandmother's, you know, spirit. She's gonna guide me from the other side in making those black-eyed peas. So that's gonna be fun today, and all that good stuff. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited for new beginnings, new year. Yes, technically, yes, the Gregorian calendar means nothing, okay? A lot of our ancestors practice a 13th month system, or a 13 moon system. So the Gregorian calendar, which is what our 12-month, you know, January, February, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, all that is the Gregorian calendar, okay? And then, you know, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all of that, 30 days, 31 days in a month, all that. What we, you know, mark time with is the Gregorian calendar, and it's not based on anything cosmic. It's not based on anything it's not based on like our ancient sciences. So the Gregorian calendar doesn't mean too much of anything. I don't put a lot of stock in it. However, we have put meaning into these years, and I do believe that 2020 has been a very significant year, good, bad, ugly, and in between. And so I want to mark this, you know, for me, this is about marking this time. This is about saying this chunk of time was really, really significant in a lot of ways. This was a significant birthday happened for me this year. A lot of really defining moments happened for me. So tonight my celebration is about, you know, thanking this year, acknowledging, reflecting on this year. It is about saying goodbye to this year. It is about letting myself have, you know, my final processes around letting go of some things that I need to just let go of. And it is about really being intentional about how I'm stepping into the new year and the rest of my life. This is about, you know, using this portal that is open this evening to transition myself to the next phase of my journey, and the next phase of just my life. So tonight is about that. I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I believe in just continuous and steady action and healing and making changes in your life. So I don't have any New Year's resolutions for you. There's just goals that I'm continuing to work on. There's things that I want to accomplish. You know, there's things that I want to do. And there's things that I'm focused on. You know what I'm saying? My goals are my goals. My goals that I'm walking into 2021 with are things that I'm already working on. Things that I'm already working towards. So there's nothing new. I don't have any resolutions for you. I don't really believe in resolutions. If you do, great. If you're going to use this moment in time to like make a change. But I would say think of them less as resolutions and more like what lifestyle changes are you going to be making? You know what I'm saying? What new commitments are you going to be making to yourself? And I often find like a lot of times New Year's resolutions don't work because you can declare something, but you need to put an end to something. You know, a lot of times we declare with our New Year's resolutions what we want to walk into, but we don't confront, dissect, and really lay to rest and put to rest and get to the bottom of the things that we're leaving behind, from behaviors to thought processes to bad habits. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main reason why I'm not really into New Year's resolutions, because people don't have, in my opinion, a deep process with it. And because people don't have a deep process with it, they don't really take it that deep. And New Year's resolutions oftentimes go down the drain. So, but if you are one of those people who you thrive with that, you set resolutions and that helps you, do it. Do it. Do whatever works for you. Do whatever helps you. Do whatever like lifts you up. To me, it's not a good thing for me because, you know, if I don't meet the resolution, there's this guilt that sets in, and then it just gets me in a spiral of thinking that is not positive, productive, or good for me. So I just come at it like I come at it, which is making positive life changes and moving forward in that way, in that shape, form, and capacity. So, all right, let's get about this car. I've got some sweeping to do. I've got some mopping to do. I've got some preparation to do, okay? I'm about to actually order myself a sandwich. I'm going to have a really hearty, beautiful meal of black-eyed peas and collard greens tomorrow. I'm gonna eat on that pretty much all day long. So tonight, I'm gonna drink this whole bottle of champagne. I'm not even ashamed. I'm not even ashamed. But before the shenanigans happen, I'm gonna get myself a sandwich. I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna order myself a sandwich, clean my house, prep these altars. I'm also lighting my protection altar. I'm lighting that up tonight, definitely. So yeah, the themes that I'm moving in is love and protection, baby. Love and protection. Love and protection. You hear me? Yeah, that's my theme. Love and protection, babe. Love and protection. So I'm gonna be lighting up my protection altar tonight. That candle has been being worked, and it has been chilling, and it is dang near ready for me to pop that off. So I'm gonna lighting the protection altar, you know, tonight to make sure that my 2021 is blessed and I'm protected on all forms and shapes and in all forums. You know, protected digitally, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, in all of the ways. Mentally in all the ways. I don't know if I said that, but in all the ways, I'm, you know, bringing in that protection. So I'm gonna light that up, cleanse this house, see about some food and all that good stuff. I'll see you in a bit. Hey y'all. The house is cleansed. The offerings are made. The candles are lit. The black-eyed peas are soaking. And I'm ready to usher in a new year. It's 10:40 my time, so I got a little bit of time before 2020 makes its appearance, and I'm going to stay up for that. and be intentional about this transition. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for everything this year brought. I'm thankful for every high and every low. I'm thankful for every test. Thankful for every trial and every tribulation. And I'm thankful for the way that I survived it. I'm thankful to still be here. I'm thankful. And I'm looking forward to the rest of my life. Not just 2021, but beyond. However long that may be. I'm going to pursue my passions fervently. I'm going to follow my heart and the direction of my ancestors and my spirit guides even more rapidly. I'm going to pursue my pleasures and my happiness like it's medicine for my soul, because it is medicine for my soul. I commit to my healing. I commit to my passions and my joy. I commit to love. And I commit to living genuinely and authentically from now until forever. 2020 was an entire shit show. An entire shit show. A shit show that I'm so grateful for. And also a shit show that I really could have done without. But we can't do anything about it except for heal, process, and move forward. So I'm thankful for the lessons and the blessings. And also, fuck you, 2020. Very much. From the depths of my spirit and the heights of my soul. Thank you so very much, 2020. And fuck you so very deeply, 2020. Thank you. I appreciate you. So, that's it, that's all. I'll see you guys next year. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all of you who've been with me for a while. Thank you for all of you who are crossing over from other spaces that you follow me in and you're here now. Thank you for those of you who have been supporting me this whole time organically on this platform. Thank you to everyone who is watching me right now. I hope and pray your new year is everything you need. I hope it's healing and amazing and beautiful for you. And congratulations on surviving. We did that. We're doing that. Bye-bye 2020. It's been real. It's been real. Hello 2021. Hello, hello, hello. Hey girl. Let's make some magic.